Oh my gosh, the Midwest is stacked. Kansas gets the 1 seed, which doesn't surprise anyone. Duke is the 2 in that region. And then you've got Michigan State as a 3 seed, Auburn as a 4 seed. If you're Kansas and you're the 1 seed, you don't feel like this is much of a reward to be number 1 if you're going to have to go through Duke or Michigan State. So I'm going to guess that one of the top 3 seeds come out of that region. But what will be interesting is whoever gets the Final Four, are they exhausted? What role does that play? You know, just the beating that your body's going to take to come through that region.
So if you take a look at the East bracket, the first thing that you'll notice is that this is a very easy path to get to the Final Four for Villanova. This is really Villanova's side of the bracket to lose. But at the same time, there are some dangerous teams on this side of the bracket as well. You have Wichita State. This is a very scary team at a number 4 seed. And then you have Florida at the number 6 line. They are a team that really didn't kind of hit their stride until late in the season, so they can probably come on strong and do some things here in this tournament. But ultimately, Villanova, led by Player of the Year Jalen Brunson, just has too much talent, so it's really hard to kind of root against a team like Villanova on this side of the bracket.
I look at the West. Xavier's the 1 seed. Carolina is the 2. Michigan is the 3, and Gonzaga is the 4. I don't know who's coming out of this region. It's crazy. Anything could happen in the West. I like Carolina's experience. I think Gonzaga is really good. Xavier is in one of the toughest leagues in the country. And then Michigan, I think, is kind of a dark horse. If I had to pick North Carolina, like I said, I like their experience. I like Joel Berry. And when Luke May is on, he is really tough to guard.
So when you examine the south side of the bracket, the first thing that comes to mind is just Virginia. The top overall seed in the NCAA tournament has been impressive all season long and is one of the best defensive teams in the last decade. But if you take a little bit of a closer look, you'll see 2 Cinderella stories in the making, and Davidson that could beat Kentucky, and Loyola Chicago over Miami. If you take a look at Davidson, this is a team that just won the Atlantic 10 tournament, and this is a hot team. They can definitely come in here with some momentum, and as good as Kentucky has been playing, I think at the 5 line, this is a vulnerable team, and we could see that Cinderella upset on the 5-12 line. Then if you go to Loyola as a number 11 seed, this is a dangerous team just based on how they spread the floor. This is one of the best offenses in the country, and there's no superstar, but they've got the makings of great team chemistry and can really kind of pull off some things here in March.